So welcome back to the world of SkyShard. It's time for another developer update on our little indie auto battler SkyShard, which you can see right here behind me, of course. It's been a bit of a slower week this last week or so. I had a death in the family, so I've been out, of course, dealing with all that and funerals and family time and so on. Ben was also away for a few days this week, I think. Seemed like he was traveling, so hasn't been patching quite as regularly as normal. Normally it's every day or two and he's constantly fixing stuff. Had a little bit of a well-deserved break this week because he's been going so crazy hard on this game. I mean, he's still honestly been doing a little, but not quite as all in as he had been as of late. Art team was also, we had one of our artists was on holiday. I think maybe that was last week, but art's starting to catch up a little bit more this week, it seems. I've got some new things I wanted to show you guys, just some new final unit art. For instance, here is the new lumber mill, I guess is what it's called, right? I know the names. Just a nice little lumber mill there. We wanted to keep the really big, excessively hilariously large saw is a good visual indicator of what that unit's all about. Of course, got the blue as kind of a basic unit. We're trying to keep this color family for basic units, not always the exact shades necessarily, but kind of that blue, some like tans, woods, and stone grays as well, which you can see that pulls all those together. So just increasing that visual cohesiveness across basic family units. We also got some art here for, this is gonna make some of you very sad, I know, but this is now the dynamite turret. It is now the artillery repeater. You can pretend it fires dynamite if you want. I'll leave that to you. Currently the dynamite turret, so I know, as we've talked about before, this lost a little bit of fun factor. I know that this is a little more boring than a dynamite turret that's firing sticks of dynamite. I get it, but again, just to keep the basic family of units a little more basic, a little more like real world in essence, although they will certainly break that trend sometimes, like that giant saw blade you just saw, keeping them a little more real world, kind of real medieval fantasy. Again, I know cannons, maybe even a double-bladed cannon, stretching things a little still, but you want it to feel a little more boring so that the other stuff stands out. Like we needed a baseline, set the anchor of the era, the period, the feel, and then expand beyond that, so that basic is kind of boring regular stuff, and then everybody else starts to take it to that next level, so those really jump and pop and stand out and stuff, and have a little bit of a mix. People can still see some reflections of real medieval stuff and kind of classic medieval fantasy even, but then push it to that next level for all the other, Novus and Tinker and other factions that we have. We also were toying around with this idea this week. This is a mock-up of the unit library, maybe changing the UI to make it a little bit more lively and magical, and make it a little scroll that unfolds, some little magical icons and stuff. Just to, the UI is one thing we haven't really talked about enough with you guys, but not finished. It's all just like starter UI basically. We really haven't even talked a lot as a group about like final directions and stuff, but we've had a few ideas for buttons and UI and stuff. UI is one of those things that's like, man, it's insanely hard to get right. Like big companies spend an inordinate amount of time working on UI and both artistically and functionally, like the user experience side of it as well. It's like so impossible to get perfect. For us, we're just never going to be able as an indie game to get to that level of perfection from a UI standpoint. But I think, just common sense, just, focusing basically on like clarity, kind of speed, just not going crazy necessarily is going to be the thing, but just, common sense UI, but maybe with some life and flavor basically. And that's kind of what we were thinking about with that unfolding scroll. And then we're still making progress on some like splash art here, which this is not gonna be the final logo. I don't know if I showed you guys the logo mock-ups from before. I don't remember if I ever showed that in a video or not, but we also have some new logo mock-ups on the way. I think I showed that on my main channel, but maybe not this SkyShard channel. Different logo, but I think really maybe only the bottom right of this is actually kind of finished. not even sure how much of this is exactly, because you can tell this looks far more polished. But our little mascot Zap Zap here overlooking a SkyShard island with some buildings here. You can see beautiful sky. We've had this come up a little bit as a result of this. Like this is kind of conveying a night sky, which we don't have a night sky in the game, which I think it's really smart, by the way, to do a night sky, because that's going to make a white logo really pop. Like if you had a really bright light blue color background, like the logo would kind of hide. So making for a darker background, it's it's going to make all this little glow effect really pop too, the island pop. But it also just makes the logo pop, which is really smart from a contrast and visibility standpoint. But I do think, in essence, this should inspire us to make a night sky of the game. I think we should make a night version of this with the the clouds colored more night-like, moonlight, dark blue. I think some people just prefer to play that way too, like night mode basically, so it's not bright late at night or something. We might have to do it. Might not be as simple as it sounds like, because we might have to kind of everything gets a little more darker and blue in night lighting. It kind of changes visibility, which maybe you're willing to make that sacrifice if you want it, but we might have to add like a little blue overcast hue to units and stuff. They may not be as simple as just make the dark background, make the background darker. It probably takes more work than that, but I would like us to explore that anyway. I do think that would be a worthwhile thing to look into, because I do think a lot of people would like that. And now 2 of our capsule art is saying, hey, we got night mode, maybe we should do it. So anyway, that's just a little bit of the stuff I thought I'd preview. There's lots more in the work. I just wrote up some new art briefs today. Oh, we got music. I was going to show you music. Oh, shoot. Yeah, hold up. Never mind. We got a new battle song, which I'm not going to be able to hear right now. I don't have a headset on, but you guys can hear it. It's going to have the other music in the background, though, so maybe that's not ideal. Maybe I'll edit this to fix it so that only the battle music is playing. You'll never know. So I'll be quiet and let you listen to it for a second. Okay, I can't hear it, so my dancing is not fitting. When it comes to battle music, by the way, implementation's like kind of hard, because battles, they start at random moments. Like when you push the button, the battle starts, right? So number one, we've been talking about transitioning from the song you hear now, which is the shop music, into battle music. Like there's some intricacies possible there when it comes to transitions and stuff. But then also, the battles don't last that long necessarily, especially if you speed them up. So you would basically, in some cases, only ever hear the first 10 seconds of the song or whatever, just over and over again every time, right? And you can kind of sometimes queue up into battles pretty fast if you only like buy 2 big things, So also talking about having different versions of the song starting. I think we also need to talk about maybe a little bit like just continuing from where you left off last time in the song might be another possibility too, right? But we've kind of been talking about all those things. But at the very least, making sure, however we implement it, that you don't just hear the same 5-second sting at the beginning of the song every single time and drive yourself crazy was, like a consideration, foremost consideration. But we'll see. We'll see. All this is just, as always, just figuring it out, as we go, and just again using common sense and just thinking about players and thinking about the best experience. We have no other motives than to make the game better. That's our only motive. It's great. I feel like so many games and companies have all these other motives they have to consider. Profitability and, we have like some profitability motives, but it's really only just like that the game needs to be cheap so that we can make it cheaper for you guys. Like that's it. Just because I'm funding the game, right? Like so far we've done a great job of keeping it very cheap and very low budget. That's literally the motive, I guess, but that's like a nice motive, That's a good motive for you guys. It's one that's the goal is to pass on to you. So anyway, yeah, just making the game better without spending a ton of money, I guess, is the goal. But that's some of the stuff we've been working on this last week or so. I think there will be some more patches coming soon. I have some thoughts about balance. I've actually been having a bit of a harder time in the game this week winning than normal. Something about my playstyle in the latest patch has kind of clashed a little bit. I got some thoughts there. I've been thinking a lot about defensive units. I was talking to Ben about this a little bit. Like, I feel like maybe our defensive units need to be a little bit stronger. I don't know. Some are like maybe a little too strong, but something about the shift between weapons and defense feels slightly off to me. I almost wish weapons were like 20-30% stronger, or excuse me, defense was like 20 or 30% stronger on average. But I feel like defense doesn't matter ever really from a choice standpoint, I guess. It's more about just like throwing it down. And I wish, I don't know, I mean, like there are effects that do matter, right? Like, you know, when you look at defense units, they definitely have effects that matter. Like they do different things, right? And they have different synergies, you know, positioning effects with pillar, right? And like purchasing effects with brick by brick. Force field has kind of positioning and timing effects basically a little bit, you know, like they all have things that matter, but at the same time I often feel like I'm just kind of buying whichever one, you know, and just throwing it down, and it's less strategic and more just like filler almost when it comes to decision making sometimes. So I don't know if that's really the thing, or if it's just if that's just a byproduct of maybe weapons being the most decisive element of any given board and being the thing you synergize for. But you know, I would almost, I guess what I'm saying is I would like some defense units that feel like a carry almost, you know, like I feel like all boards are about supporting your given weapon in some way and building towards, you know, making your weapon overpowered. What if we had some defense units that could also do that, you know, that like just became really really good. Now the problem is it might be too frustrating, you know. I don't know, would it feel like it locks games out or slows them down too much? So there's a really tenuous balance here, and I don't want to break what we have because it's been really good and people are having a lot of fun, right? So just thinking about it in my brain and exploring it and teeing up some thoughts to Ben here and there, which I don't know, I haven't even really shared this thoughts, just that I thought maybe defense could be stronger in general, at least the kind of big slow dumb defense. I think stuff like proliferator and bamboo are better because they go wider. But anyway, just some thoughts. I'd be curious if you guys ever think about these sorts of things and have feelings on this too. But at the same time, game's really fun right now, so you get this urge to like tinker and manipulate and change things, but sometimes you just roll with what's working too, right? So I don't want to tinker too much. That said, let's go ahead and hop into a game of SkyShard. And I guess we will start off with a weapon shop here for sure. Warden's Flame, okay, that's just so hard to build around. Cannon or Stone Gorgon for now. Boy, Stone Gorgon's not really as good on kind of turn one because there isn't much stuff to stun. But I think I like it better for long term. Hey, can I get two? Hey, two Stone Gorgons I like. That's especially bad on turn one, but you know, mid game that's gonna be strong. Oh, we're gonna farm this either way. Thankfully, they have a weapon that can only attack town units, so we get a free win, which is perfect. Tier 4 defense, I don't know. I actually kind of just want to go for big magic already, maybe. I would love to get a Spellbound Rocket if I could. Third weapon already is pretty crazy unlikely, but could get that defense unit either way. Like, if we don't get that, Prismatic Mirror is a possibility. Oh, Weather Machine, dude. Weather Machine has been kind of nuts lately with some builds because we have the new Tinker support stuff, like Toy Store and the toy production for it. Prismatic Mirror would be the kind of like obvious choice here. It's like, do I try to build one of these busted Weather Machine builds already? Like, these weapons aren't great for it, to be honest, but they're not bad necessarily. So now the goal would be buying cheap magic and cheap Tinker. Cheap magic, okay. Magic, cheap magic, okay. Sure, no defense right now, but all right. Let's see. Oh, again, free win, dude. Yes, the homing missiles are giving us some freebies. I love it. We need these trophies, man. Need time for the weather, and need the health, frankly, too, for the Weather Machine to kind of snowball up, right? Magic shop is, I guess, a guarantee for our magic. Yeah, Prismatic Mirror is really nice, honestly. Yeah, that's good. We'll go big shop 3. I like that a lot lately. Here's a Tinker unit that's also defensive. Perfect. Yeah, and Micro Librarian, not perfect, but it's fine. No problem. Let's try to position a bit better around piercing units here. So we've got some stuff happening on Weather Machine. It's kind of useless still, honestly. You know, 6 damage is not adding up to a lot. Seems like we might still win this fight though, because this is falling off on damage pretty hard, although they have a lot of defensive units in the way. Although, yeah, I think we're gonna be okay, right? Like, this is just not even doing enough to kill these at this stage. Like, actually, Fatigue might get us before that though. Let's see. It's gonna be close. I think we're fine, right? Fatigue. Oh, it's starting soon. Okay, nice. Yeah, we were fine. Still had 258 health there. Yeah, we were totally fine. Oh, these are ancients. They're getting buffed by Fortune Teller. Fortune Teller hits both ancient and magic, which that's good. Okay. So yeah, big shop can get us Tinker. Here's a Tinker unit. Yeah. There's also the atomic clock, but I don't really want that, right? That seems bad. The tether does not work on the weather machine, but it's fine on these. Housing here can have tinker or magic. Yes, here's a tinker. This is also tinker though, and probably just better, right? Yeah, for now. Okay, simple shop. Tinker unit, nice. Actually, all of these are. Power plant, I mean, it's really just on the Tether 2000 right now, which is super slow. I think I might just rather go for a dynamo, right? EMP mine we don't need. This is actually a magic unit, right? Not a tinker unit. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's weird because power plant is such a powerful unit. You know, generally speaking, this can be really strong, but at the same time, I just don't have the setup for it right now. So I think we'll just take the dynamo. So we're actually already getting a halfway decent weather machine, like 18, 15 damage. You know, also it's buffed by opponents' stuff, so that can help. This looks kind of scary though. This crossbow double coil is a lot of damage. Actually, it was still close though. Oh my god, so close. If we killed this, we're stunned it out. Oh, we stunned it out enough. No, we're gonna lose, I think. Oh, it's so close. No, we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. We're gonna win. No! 3 health. 3 health. Dude, no way. That is one of the closest games I've had in a long time, actually. Oh my god. 4 different types get a random tier 5. I think that's just too much. Post office is fine. Housing 2, probably a bit better. Magic for us, sure. Actually pretty good with the post office we just picked up because it cares about enchantments. Hey, tier 2 tinker, EMP mine. Actually gonna put that in the back, whereas you normally might put it in the front, but ooh, I don't like any of these. Saloon is fine, I guess. Not my favorite though. It's Terran and post office, which do synergize, I guess, if you bridge it like that. Anyway, it's kind of funny. Might be better on a power line though, technically. A couple good weapons for the opponent. Can we get enough stuns? Can weather machine chip away enough small stuff here that we kind of get ahead? I don't think so, right? Looks like we're in a tough spot to me because tree's got a lot of health still. We got to get through that Cthulhu's, which is doing a ton of damage already. Yeah, tough one. Weather machine's not at that level where it's like soloing boards yet or anything. Do we go for a tinker 5? Seems expensive. I feel like I can get cheaper tinkers, right? Or cheaper magic. Oh, a mecha egg would be so insane for us, but I don't know if I can risk it, man. I don't know if I can risk it, guys. That seems risky. We're not that strong, right? We've been losing too much. Another fortune teller, dude. These can be insane. They really can be insane. Big shop, another dynamo, a bot buffer. The dynamo's not really that good. Bot buffer, I mean, I do kind of need more defensive stuff, I guess. Yeah. Bees. All right, how good is our weather machine? We're still 14 health either way, so we've got a little bit of leeway. 18 damage. I mean, it's getting buffed. I really need. Oh, I forgot 5 tinker has toy store. No, I forgot. That's literally the most important thing for me is toy store, and I totally forgot. I forgot Tinker 5 has toy store, guys. I gotta get a toy store, man. I gotta get a toy store, guys. Literally the most important thing for me. Literally the most important thing is toy store. I also need some defense right now, dude. We are real bad on defense. Dude, we're in a weird. I don't know, dude. Like, weather machine's hitting a lot of targets, but the damage is still too low. I gotta get a toy store. I just literally forgot about toy store, guys. Does this even trigger anything right now? No. Why did I put it by saloon? It does nothing. Absolutely, dude. We're gonna lose here, and then we are down to our final fight. Oh crap. Nah, dude. We're just not getting there fast enough. I think the problem is our supporting weapons just aren't very good, right? Like the double Gorgon is just not doing enough damage, Like the damage output on everybody else is so high. Weather machine's still too low, and these aren't good like tempo weapons, We needed better tempo weapons, basically. Here's another magic. We can sell the bees. Honestly, could sell the post office or maybe the librarium. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Not both. Cells have been kind of weird for me lately. Sometimes I gotta like drag them. I don't know if it's something about the way I click or what, but it's been a little wacky lately. I could sell the EMP mine, but honestly, it's kind of valuable. Tinker 4? I mean, force field's honestly not bad. I need defensive stuff, right? That's fine. Housing, magic. Okay, we have so many targets, but not much damage. I need tinkers. Here's another tinker. Okay. Belmir again. All right. Yeah, saloon doesn't really need to be on mechanic, like we said. That doesn't really do anything. Maybe we just put it there. A little more defense grabbed here, but honestly still does not feel like enough, right? I just don't think we're getting there yet. 27 damage is, I mean, it's definitely more notable. 12 targets. I need the opponents to care. Oh, I am cleaning up a lot of little stuff though. Holy crap. No, we might be turning the corner. Oh, hold up, dude. This is gonna be close, right? No, we're good, right? No, these are almost dead. We're so good. Bro, we're good, dude. We're good. Did we turn the corner? I gotta buy one more town unit. Here's a tinker unit. Again, now I do have the mechanic at least, I guess. So that's something. Maybe we do that over here on the backside. Yeah, that seems okay, right? This probably wants to get doubled up too, yeah. The saloon is hit. Oh, saloon can't hit mechanic. It's not a. Oh, it's solo, you idiot. I am the one who asked for this idea, and now I've forgotten that it doesn't work. I have forgotten that it doesn't work anymore. Solo, dude. That's why the hovering is so helpful, right? Guess you go Terran then, as your other guy. Yeah. You really want the Fortune to have faster units next to them, like the Corrupt Shaman. So maybe you do that. For the Belmirs are pretty fast. Bush is fine. Whatever. We need defense. Still looking for that Tinker 5 shop that I just zoomed right past. Magic 2, another Velmir. Okay, we don't have any. Well, this is explosive. I think these do actually still increase the explosive type on the weather machine, right? Even though they don't increase the damage, so they are still useful. That's probably why I felt like that board was getting murdered before, right? Oh, that is a problem, maybe. Yeah, 20. Oh, yeah, it's already up to see. It's getting really big explosive type gains. It's up to 56%. So yeah, it's doing a lot of explosive damage now, which is really nice. That's part of the reason we're doing great now. Yeah, the damage is turning the corner, guys. If only there was some way to get a Tinker 5 and I wasn't an idiot, that would really help. Well, Shaman, just cheap magic again, I guess, right? I haven't noticed if these have been dying from the Shamans or not yet, right? I haven't actually been paying attention. Big shop could be what we need, but we could also just farm more cheap Tinkers right now because, like, we're kind of doing okay, you know? More cheap Tinker units might be another alternative. Also, why did I forget to put this over here, guys? You gotta yell at me. I know I'm not live, but you gotta yell at me. I think I like buffer bot, just more defense, right? That seems good. I can put this buffer by multiple guys there. Bada boom, bada bing, bada boom. This, I don't know why this is here and just doesn't really need to be there, but you kind of want it on the end, I guess. I need damage increase on those doesn't really feel that interesting to me, but nothing really does, right? Is the problem. Like, nothing actually really feels that interesting. The mechanic is cool because, you know, we are getting a lot of speeds off the power plants, I guess. We're at 39, 50. Oh, forget it, dude. They're getting shredded right now, dude. Yes, they got a lot of magic units. Yes, yes, yes. Shred, weather machine, shred. It does get weaker over time is the only problem with this. Oh god, it's gonna be close. Oh god, no, they're so low. No. It softens up so much that it held. Okay, that was kind of scary, but structure shop, another buffer bot. No, EMP mine's fine. Just more stuff. Sell, transmute. I can get rid of an industrialist. I don't need that. I mean, I really technically don't need post office. It just kind of supports Terran, but it's not actually very important, right? Maybe sell a shrub. Just find more Tinkers. Oh my god, dude. Yes. I don't want these in the back now, maybe. I don't know. They're not that important is the weird thing. Like, they're kind of important, but not I don't know how important they feel, you know? Positioning just seems so weird though too. I feel like I actually want the Velmirs getting hit by the saloon more than anything else, right? They actually seem the most important to me now because of the explosive damage on the weather machine. I don't really want my weapons touching that for explosive reasons if they have, you know, spellbound rocket or whatever. Oh my god, another power plant. Are you kidding me, dude? This one mechanic, dog, has all the power plants. It's wild. Another Velmir, maybe? Sure. Ruby, yeah, that's fine. Oh, this needs to move too now. Okay, dude. This feels like it's just such a random thing, but it's whatever. Doesn't matter. How quickly is the explosive type to this going to 100? Because every Velmir's is hitting it so fast. It's pretty fast. It's pretty fast. It's already at 100. We are getting shredded though, dude. Oh no, we're getting shredded. That crossbow, did we melt enough small stuff so that the crossbow stopped doing damage? But these are shredding too. Oh, we died. Wow, we got murdered. Pig potty, dude. Crossbow got us early, and then I don't even really know what happened. Time diluter. Nothing here looks that crazy to me. I guess crossbow just shredded too much early, and then kind of, you know, like shredded these cores, I'm sure. The coils seemed like they were doing a lot, but they don't really seem that strong. Like power plant coils, we cleaned up a lot of this stuff with weather machine quickly. Yeah, that seemed to go so fast. I guess these just had enough left over. Again, the stone gorgons, I think if we'd had better starter weapons, right, I think we would have been able to take this deeper. Not that it was bad necessarily, you know, we climbed, we gained some points, but I think we could have taken it a little deeper. We just scratched the surface there, basically. I didn't get the toy store stuff that makes weather machine crazy busted, right? That's kind of what I needed. You can't take this early and expect to win, right? There's no way. I'm forcing it though, guys. I'm forcing it, guys. We are gonna lose 4 straight matches or 5, however many it takes, you know. We are gonna lose a few in a row, dude, here real quick. Shoot. I was trying to save mana, but it didn't pay off. We kind of got a bad roll there. Yeah, corrupt shamans, fine, whatever. Tinker 5, toy store. Okay, this is actually we're cooking. We're cooking now. Now we got some outs, dude. Now this is what we needed to do last time. Oh my god, the opponent's got double toy store. This is actually gonna be insane right now. Please kill the right things though. Kill anything. I don't have enough targets. No, it's not insane. I need more targets. Force field's great. Yeah. Tinker again. Yeah. EMP mine will just hide back here so that it's alive to keep that damage alive. Dynamo, of course, not really doing anything right now, but maybe worth it for later. Mana jar also is not bad though, honestly, because it's helpful now and, you know, helpful later too. More targets doesn't hurt, I guess. 24 damage right away. Yeah, this isn't bad. This guy's gonna die to the rocket pretty fast though, which is probably gonna mean we lose, but it could have been worse, right? It's a closer fight than you might think. This is also just soloing a freaking coil right now. They're both doing no damage basically. It's funny. Cheap Tinker tier 5. We go for toy production? No. Replicator? Boy, if it hits a toy store, forget it, dude. Like, can we do that? Can we force? We only have 8 health. This would be literally the last time I get to do this. And then I can't do it again. I don't know about this, guys. This is a very bold, probably very bad decision. These actually kind of get your damage up enough. You almost need more magic right now, but I do eventually want mechanic, right? I mean, really though. I don't know. All right, guys, we're gonna go for, do we force the toy store or do we force the second weather machines? The crazy question. Like 2 of these could really shred. I don't know, maybe we let fate decide. We're gonna get so wrecked. Oh, hey, they got a weather machine too, but I think there's always be turrets. We don't have anything else on board. They got great defense early. They got a Miria, which, I mean, not gonna matter here. Okay, let's see how this goes, man. What did we get? We got another another weather machine. Okay, I mean, we knew that was a possibility, so. Do we have enough? Do I put in the time diluter? It's gonna hit the toys mostly, right? Which I think is fine. We can sell here. I might sell the time diluter. I'm definitely gonna sell the bees. And dude, this, yeah, my selling is so strange. I don't know if I do something weird or different. Let me just hit select to avoid this problem for now. Do I value 2 more? I can get another tinker. I can get another toy store. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Do I take another toy store to start though, right? Like these take a long time to actually do anything. I think I need another toy store first, right? I think that's fine. Maybe we go for a cheap, not cheap, but you know, a defense unit here to give me some time. Inverter's probably the move just from a raw health standpoint. Bees again are terrible, but whatever. So now we have toy stores times 2. I mean, these are only weapons, right? So it's just like, I don't know. I don't feel good about it. Man, they also have a toy store though. We might actually shred. Hold up. We might actually do a shredding. Oh my God. We need to get rid of that Magnus in the back though. Nice. Okay. Cause otherwise like it could actually maybe solo. Oh my God. Can we turn the corner on this? Cause this is like the craziest build ever. Dude, are we going to be able to kill this thing? So little. All right. All right. All right. Sell. Yeah. We can get rid of bees. I mean, it's really only bees though. Not netting us. I mean, I guess we can get rid of Jeffrey too. Yeah, that's fine. Select. Do we sell a shrub? Maybe, yeah. Might be worth it later. Big shop? It could hit. It could hit. It doesn't hit. Thanatos is not. Proliferator's good. That's a hit. That's just a lot of stall. Tinker 4? Toy store! Oh my God, dude. Yes. 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 The only problem right now is we actually don't have a lot of targets. We don't have a lot of magic right now. What, 6 targets, I guess? Ooh, those bamboo getting thrown at us. That's weird. Wacky, wild stuff. We just need to shred early because once these toys go away, you know, things get 1,000 times worse. Is this gonna die? Because that's gonna make all the difference. Oh boy, it's gaining life. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Fatigue. Uh-oh. We die. No! Dang it, dude. The tree gave it too much life, I think. No, it's nature. It's not nature. Oh my God, no! No, our dreams! They were so close. I gotta try again, right? I can't keep forcing weather machines though, guys. It's not a good video. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, weather machines are so broken when they hit, but then when they don't hit, you know, it's tough. None of my favorite weapons here for sure. I might really don't care a lot about my rank right now. I could maybe just concede until we find weather machines just to really get a theme going here, but I don't know. At the same time, I kind of want to just good run too. Ancient 5? Does that hit a sun altar? Oh no, but Cthulhu's. I like Cthulhu's a lot. The new Cthulhu's really fun. That's a good defense unit. Let's go. They got some weather machines set up here, man. This is really good against toys and Tesla both. It's just, yeah, I was gonna say, it literally might not even die, and it really didn't die. Magic 5 could get a Spellbound, could get Miria, Styx's. I mean, I don't know. We could try Bonfire on weapons. I haven't really done much with Bonfires since the nerf, but yeah, Sequoia is my probably least favorite defense. Not that much health, and you know, very, very niche effect if you don't have other nature. And I would argue not even maybe a very strong effect too, frankly. Big Shop 5, show me a weapon. Another Cthulhu's, interesting, okay. I like that, but I gotta have some symmetry here. This is a cool little, dude, that looks cool. That's sick, that looks really cool. I like that a lot. I'm very bad against piercing weapons right now, but I like that a lot. Very cool. Okay. There is a piercing weapon, by the way. Genius moves. Tree actually could just be on its own as well. But... Cthulhu's should be pretty great here, by the way. I think I like Cthulhu. I think it's one of our better, like, kind of just base, make it work kind of weapons. You know, you don't support it a ton always, but just good base, it kind of works weapon. I mean, yeah, Mecha Egg, dude. I believe in you, Mecha Egg. Get a Geronimo's warehouse here to get some stuff. Okay, this is just kind of a good stuff run right now, man, which I like that our game can do good stuff runs sometimes. You know, we don't want every run to be a perfectly optimized, predetermined build and synergy, and you know, we want sometimes where you just stumble into a run that kind of works with just an eclectic mix of stuff and value, and you know, that's exactly what this run is shaping up to be. You know, it's kind of a high tempo start with 4 weapons. That's usually a great way to get some success going. Tinker 5. Can we pivot into weather machines, guys? Take a toy store here and pivot into weather machines. All right. Either way, the toy store has some advantages with like power plants. You know, there's a few other things you can do that help. Azurite crystal? Sure. Why not? Trees? I love it. Put them by that sequoia. We got tiny trees and a big tree. Botanist or Jeffrey? Jeffrey probably a little more generally good, yeah. Okay. Oh my god, so many proliferators. Good lord, that's a lot of trees. Thankfully they don't have a ton of damage, but they were using replicators to make proliferator trees, which we're good at shredding a lot of trees because we have 4 weapons, right? They kind of got a bad, well, they didn't get it, but we got a lucky roll, you know. That's a bad matchup for their board, I'm saying. Fortune teller, sure, it's pretty high value. Start a combat, I mean, not really. Miria, I mean, Toy Store does let you do some stuff with power plants right now that are kind of broken that could maybe make Miria interesting. Refractor always has crazy plays, but I don't know what they'd be right now. The safe bet here is probably just a stone wall, as boring as it is, and is, you know, it's a lower tier, which kind of sucks too. Maybe we take a Miria and try to get a play out of that. Magic shot Miria? No, but I like prismatic mirror fine. I haven't really been paying too much attention to the bonfire, but I mean, our weapons have felt good so far, so I feel like bonfire is making a pretty solid impact, right? 1.27, 1.23, 1.25, 1.14. I mean, it's nothing crazy, but it is a little faster, you know? We're winning a lot of fights just on tempo. 4 weapons is the recipe for success, huh? Another eternal bonfire? I mean, we could do it, right? We could do it. We could put a Miria back here or something. Production shop again? Geronimo's? No. Mana? Crystals? Kind of far away from crystals right now, I think. Let's see. Ooh. Magnus with double tether and eternal bonfire, dude. Magnus can do a lot, dude. I like Magnus because the speed's pretty fast already, you know? Oh, we're getting shredded. Weather machine shredding. Oh my god, we're dead. We're so dead. I knew it, dude. I knew it. My Cthulhu's did the most, but I don't know. They I guess I don't even really know. Do they just have better defense? Sort of, I guess. Yeah. Sunrise flower. I mean, honestly, nothing here looks that crazy to me. I don't know. It didn't really look that scary, you know. The toy production. What's weird is I don't really have support for this, you know. I'm like just kind of grabbing this because it's, you know, it's here. We're not really actually very good at this. I don't have any cheese right now. I need like power plant in order to really cheese something out of this. Transmute, nah. Let's wait. This kind of wants to go in the back, by the way. Zoning out on whatever, you know. All right. Yeah, let's just wait. It's not too late to pivot into a weather machine, guys. That's what I'm saying. Dude, those mines shredded. I loved it. That was cool. I guess I need to put the toy store further back, though. We got murdered. This is like not close, but also kind of close, you know? One of those. Toy turret. Okay. This needs to go like up here, right? Another tree, great. Production shop feels a little late now. Starter magic, corrupt shaman, I always feel like I don't really want to put that in, but I guess it's fine. We could put Miria's here now too, by the way, but I don't know. Still so slow. Kind of looking for power plant, maybe. Hey, there it is. All right. So that could make something like Amiria's a lot more interesting, right? Because suddenly now you've got toy store activations hitting the power plant a lot. Maybe not there. You got Miria's maybe getting hit a lot now too. Thinking a little bit about like piercing here. Tinker 4? Nope. Jump starter? I mean, it's pretty good on Miria's actually, yeah. Nature 2, we can take a blue crystal. We're on weapons or Miria now, dude. I don't know, man. Power plant is, gonna be speeding all this stuff up. I mean, I kind of need more defense because as soon as that stuff starts to die, it is gonna, it's gonna stop working. We didn't really get our production very early, it's around 10s. We don't, oh my good God, dude. What is this cool board, bro? Bro, that's the sickest looking board I've ever seen. It's so cool. So many weapons too, right? Those altars look like defense, but remember, they're not. They're weapons, bro. Bro, that's cool. Are we gonna win? Hold up. It's really close, I bet. Hold up, dude. How do we beat that? That was so sick. That was so sick. Cthulhu's just farmed up. Yeah, they got pretty fast and did a lot of damage. Yeah, dude, that was a sick board. I feel bad beating that, to be honest. That was so freaking cool, dude. Is it too late to find a weather machine, guys? I could sell all of my Cthulhu's and just grab a weather machine, man. I think I'm gonna take the proliferator over the other Miria, right? I think I needed more defense, like we said. I just need more time to keep all that stuff alive, Mushroom Minder. There is the glowberries. I don't know if we knew enough crazy damage for that to feel good, though. That seems maybe not perfect. Okay. Another Jeff. Sure, we got a lot of Jeffs. I feel like I just want those away. Like, just not here, Maybe you surround that thing with all Jeffs. All right. Power plant speed. I want to see what this speed gets to, like 6.5, 4.9, 4.6, 4.46. Okay. 4.35. Now that stopped working, so that's going to be 3.66 is the bottom on that. They still got Amiria's going off too, but theirs is very slow. But I got to get to it soon, man. We're going to die. My dudes aren't big enough. No! Man. Thought we were going to do better there, to be honest. Oh, they gave a bunch of damage to their Magnus. Okay, it's pretty fast, so that's smart. And the Mirias and the Sun Altar, I mean, they really weren't doing anything crazy or just a lot of little life gain off the root. Soul Slinger in the back, just slinging away. Yeah. I mean, nothing crazy, but enough, right? Enough to be good. Big shop 4. Maybe just take some defense. Supercharger on the power line and jump starters. Kind of cool, I guess, weirdly, right? Like, this makes Miria go off one more time. Makes the power line go off, so you'd have a crazy fast Miria, maybe. Guys, I was secretly praying for a weather machine there. Not gonna lie. Very unlikely because we have so many weapons, but not impossible, right? Not impossible. Okay. A lot of life gain. Couple of Cthulhu's. Lots of life gain here. That might be hard for us to pierce through in time. Also, these voodoo totems could maybe kill me accidentally. That might be a real problem. Seems like they're getting too healthy back here, man. How do we ever shred through that? Because their Cthulhu's are also shredding my board, right? So They kind of have a mix of both. The graveyard also just, it looked like it resummoned a proliferator of all things. That is 100% the last thing that we need, man. This is a fast Miria, though. I think it's just too much. Fatigue's gonna have, they have like 1,000,000 health, right? So I think they just always win fatigue here. Oh, also, by the way, insane Archmage rating, dude. What? Vulture, dude. Whoa. It might be #1 in the game. It is. Yeah, dude. The only Archmage. Wow. This was the board. Well, I mean, I may not have, I don't know, but dude, that's insane. Dude, if I'm gonna lose, losing to the #1 player in the universe is a good thing to lose to. Yeah, another not like, you know, that run was another good run, but it didn't. I just want to really scratch that itch of the dang weather machine, dude. It's like so hard to force is the problem, you know. You just really can't force it. I would love to, but you just can't force it. I mean, it's a tinker, dude. I'm going for weather machine, right? Probably shouldn't have taken this actually, because it's another Novus unit. It's gonna make my assemblator a little bit weaker here. It's hard to win sometimes on the assemblator first fight anyway. This is gonna be much better for them. Ancient 5 is not a weather machine. Housing Market 3 I tend to like lately. A lot of powerful stuff in here, I think. Power Plant. Yeah, again, if we got a weather machine, dude, forget it. Toy store, weather machine. Oh my god. It's happening. Can't wait to lose again. Oh my god, dude, I'm forcing it too much. I'm forcing it too much. We're also gonna lose this fight by a lot too because of the trees. Like we're gonna take a full 5 here. Yep. Dang, dude, the tree's hurting us early. Magic, okay. Community Cauldron turns stuff into magic, by the way, so that's kind of handy. Tinker, another power plant. Okay, I need any cheap Tinker cooldown. Mechanic, okay. I need 5 town units now, and I also need well, that turns it into magic. I don't want that to turn into magic. We need defense, obviously. Like, we're just, like, dude, we're gonna die in 2 rounds. We didn't get any freebies early. We're just gonna die. The weather machine's just not doing enough, you know? It's just not even close. Doesn't even kill anything. Oh, I'm literally dead, dude. I'm just gonna die. Oh, dude, you just can't, you just can't force it. You gotta catch it late, you know? Toy store. Okay, that helps a lot, actually. Okay, that helps a lot, actually. So now I need 2 more town cooldown units. That one's magic. That's perfect. That doesn't need to be there. I need another town cooldown. That's fine. I can sell here to be better. Yes. Sell a Jeffrey actually too, I guess. Well, this is 4 town. I also need a defense is the problem. Like, this is a real pickle. Because, like, yes, although technically these are going to be going off. Not really, because I don't have any defense for them. I'm going to get shredded instantly. I'm just going to get instantly shredded, and these won't even have time to go off, you know? Like, it's not going to do anything. Weather machine's going to get, like, 2 good hits early or something, and then my board will disappear and die and be terrible. Didn't even kill anything hardly. Oh, dude, I'm dead. I'm dead, right? No, we're gonna stay alive, I think. We're gonna stay alive. They only have 4 units left. Okay, we're gonna stay alive. We're gonna stay alive. We're gonna stay alive. Okay. That actually matters a ton because we have to be able to turn the corner here, you know? Mechanics, not good, actually. It's pretty bad. Do we take a defense unit? Oh, yeah. Structure might have some defense too. It's cheaper. Okay. Big shop 2. Mechanic again, I guess. I mean, 2 trees does not seem worth it, right? Mechanics honestly have a lot of health, man. I don't know. They have a lot of health, to be honest. Jeff, buffing this up. Post office seems pretty random. Has more health, though. Honestly, just has more health, so. Okay, I don't feel good about this. Using mechanics as defensive walls. Oh god, proliferators suck. But I guess Weather Machine is good at shredding trees, to be honest, so maybe this isn't so bad. It isn't bad at shredding trees, but I just, these are, oh dude, this is gonna be close, right? Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh, they're so low, but not really low enough. Oh god, this has, oh no, we're gonna be fine, I think, because those don't do a lot of damage at this stage. They fell off hard. Oh, okay. Okay, we're holding on. Do I need to push for more damage or more defense? I don't know. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'm not sure. Maybe both, to be honest. I don't know. Bamboo's pretty good defensive unit, I think. That's fine. No, these are all becoming magic, right? So it's actually okay. I don't know why it's bugging me that I have those. I don't know why I had those in like a little catty corner or whatever. That's bugging me though. Okay, dude. I really don't think we're gonna turn fast enough. Oh, I gotta shred that crossbow quick, dude. I'm also kind of in a bad spot there for positioning, I guess. Okay, we are shredding all the supporting crossbow stuff quickly, so that's good. It's barely going off at all. Okay, I think we're gonna be fine then. Yeah, we're gonna totally. This is almost dead too. Jeez, yeah. Okay, dude. Like we're so close. Also, they didn't even get through my wall of mechanics, man. Let's go. Tinker 5 has some insane hits. Do we take another toy store now, or do we take a toy production? Oh, it's so tough because, like, this doesn't give me as much immediate tempo, but it definitely snowballs harder because I get all the little turrets every turn, right? It's probably fine, but without a lot of defense, it's so risky, I think. I'm going to take another one of these idiots. 5 town, get a random defense. That is good, but you know, you got to buy 5 town next turn to make it worth it, maybe. Okay, they don't have a lot going on here, honestly. I think we might be okay. It's, you know, it's just not a lot of support for us necessarily. We're going to kill the graveyards fairly early, I think. Oh, they just keep rezzing defensive units, though. Stop. Why is it so close still? Another freaking graveyard. Stop it. No, we're fine. Okay. Weather Machine didn't even do as much as their Sun Altar. How is that possible? What was that Sun Altar cooking on, dude? What was it cooking? Defense now maybe is better. Okay, another mushroom. All right, the game really wants me to have these mushrooms, man. I don't know. I like this. I don't really think it's worth it anymore, but it's pretty funny because they're not really actually that well. No, they are pretty good now with toy production. Oh crap, I gotta be careful. No, I forgot they're way better with toy production. Oh crap. No, I mean, I did need them there for the record, but toy production, you know, really long cooldown, so that's better. Magic 5 or just cheap magic? I think cheap magic. It'd be nice to have a few more hits there. Trees, industrialist, or trees. I'm gonna say trees for now. I don't know. I just don't think industrialist is that strong. Magic, I guess. Yeah. Okay, every single game and fight is like such a race here, dude. Oh, they got a lot of stuff, but they also have their own weather machine. Oh god. Oh, I don't know who's this better. They just looks better to me, but I don't know. I lost my toy production already. Oh, I think I'm dead, right? They got a rocket as well. Oh, dude, it's just a mirror match and we just got shredded on it. Ah! This is why you need more life. All right, I guess that's gonna be it, guys. I really didn't get the satisfying weather machine run I wanted, but this is the tricky part about balancing weather machine and units like it. I think Ben has a big rework for it planned anyway, so we don't really have to figure this out, but you know, things that are bad early, they need to be really good late to make up for the fact that they're bad early. So it's just this really fine line to walk, this like tenuous balance between making it OP late, you know, but if you make it better early, then it can't be as good late, right? And you've kind of lost the identity of it a little bit or completely redesigned it, which is what we might have to do, is kind of bring in those ends a little bit on some of those units that are like that. But you still want things that scale late because it's fun to make things big late. So it's just about finding that balance and maybe even like supporting that through the shop sometimes. Like, I don't know, maybe Weather Machine could actually be a cheaper unit. This is literally off the top of my head. I've not thought about this at all, but like maybe so it's not as big of a sacrifice early, you know, but it's still got the potential to scale late, you know, because that mana cost late, it's not as relevant on turn 12 or whatever, you know. It's like you've spent so much mana, you know, it's not a huge chunk of your mana late. it doesn't feel like you're really saving all that much, but early it's like a huge difference potentially. So there are things to explore to do that, but I don't know. I think we're just gonna have to rework this a little bit because we've got some crazy weather machine builds late. You see what it can do, but it's just really hard to force. So it's just in a weird spot there. But anyway, that's my latest SkyShard video. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Stay tuned for some more patches, more art, more stuff as always coming soon. Love you all a ton, and I guess I will see you around.